Alright, hello everybody. My name is Captain Toe, the holder of pictures. And today we're going to be talking about is the Velma show. Yay. So far I'm going to have to probably explain about the Velma show. The Velma show. Which, it's going to sound a lot more completely a bit odd and a little bit familiar. How people would not recognize the Scooby Gang to be a lot more formidable, to be a lot different at this point. But I'm going to probably break some downer points. I'm going to probably explain. But no, I'm not going to watch its episodes because we all know how stupid kind it sounds. But like I said, if sounds a lot stupid, then it's probably going to involve a lot of things that comes a lot of stupidities. Which it's not a good joke. It's not that funny because I'm talking dead serious. So, as far as I'm going to actually probably explain about the Velma show for now, is that, well, here's one reason I'll say what is better Velma. The one in white exactly. I prefer that Velma over than the other Velma. Seriously. Bruh. Come on now. Isn't there supposed to always be another obvious turn? That it sounds like a lot more different. And then Shaggy is black. Wait, what? Oh yeah, it's just about the Velma show. Right. There's always going to be a lot of different turns. How it's kind of actually going to be a little bit different at this point, which I don't probably don't know how the Velma show is kind of stupid. But I'm going to consider as this that Velma show actually just sucks AWOL. Which to be that honest, that yeah, it's true. The Velma show just totally sucks like ass. It really sucks. So as far as I could say is that well, the only thing that does suck on the Velma show is just pretty much it involves with not funny jokes because the jokes aren't that funny. They're actually not funny. Seriously. It's a part of the leftist thing again. It's part of the whole way possible, from the leftist way as possible. Plus, there's no Scooby. Oh, of course, there has to be no dog in this one. Of course, exactly. Of course. Of course. And what's wrong with pretty much like all the other characters exactly? Like the four other characters that our name is Shaggy, pretty much Fred, and then Velma and Daphne. Seriously, what happened to the other guys that were a lot more different than that? What happened to that? I don't know. It's part of the Velma show. Seriously, don't know, but it may actually sound a lot more different than actually it's not at least promising, but I'm only going to say that the Velma show just completely sucks. At the entire time, it really sucks the AWOL, and it really kind of sucks bad, and even hell, the Velma show should definitely would have rather been pretty much already would have rather been, been banned or taken down, but nope, of course not. Of course not. The Velma show actually just seriously sucks. It just really does. As far as I know how far it sucks, which it really does, that I'm only saying it's just not a very good show to even watch. Seriously, I prefer that other Velma over than the other obvious one that it sounds like an edge lord to me. That sounds like another edge lord of another addict. Seriously, it sounds a lot more stupid. I prefer the other Velma who's a lot smarter, not the other Velma that sounds like a completely like the next edge lord, or sounds like something that sounds like from a game buster. Seriously. It just really involves with the way how it involves by saying is they're going to say is, oh, they're going to talk about drugs, they're going to talk about mysteries, they're going to talk about other jokes that aren't funny. And really though, come on. It's not even going to laugh anybody's butts off of that. They're not going to totally laugh. They're going to just boo it and they're going to throw on tomatoes. It just sucks. The Velma show, it's just a waste of a joke. It's a waste of everyone's time. On the Velma show, it just really sucks. And good. There shouldn't be anybody watching that on the movie either. Shouldn't be watching it on episodes either. Which, good. It pretty much will be comparing to definitely bring Rotten Tomatoes in it. Definitely bring those Rotten Tomatoes. And pretty much I'd say again that the other Velma is a lot more better. Seriously. Who prefers the other Velma that exactly, aka the other Velma, that sounds a lot different, that pretty much sounds pretty stupid to me. I mean, it's just so dumb after when it's going to probably be a lot more nonsense. Like, it just goes off completely nonsense. I mean, imagine how stupid that sounds like if it's actually being referred to be swapped, pretty much with skin exactly. I mean, seriously though, I mean, what? I just don't even know how the other Velma actually existed, but I have to say that Velma actually sucks. I prefer the other Velma any other day, which I'm not talking about the one that's the Velma show. I'm only talking about the original Velma. That's already better. Which, seriously though, I prefer that's a lot more better. And plus, what the heck is with Shaggy? I mean, Shaggy kind of actually sounds like a lot more of a different bass Chad, but sounds a lot more completely a bit different, but I still again don't know why and how the heck that he even sounds pretty a lot different at these times. I mean, that different Shaggy sounds like if he would almost would have sounded that he would have been totally going for a Game Busters. I mean, he would have been totally would have been snacking on that snack bar for any type of example, and then plus totally would have taken off for something that is not at least putting in somewhere. But seriously though, come on. And also about that Fred, yeah, about Fred, he doesn't seem he would ever been funny. He's more of a bit of a disappointment, I have to say, on Fred. Fred, the other guy on the other show, on the Velma show, he kind of sucks. I mean, that Fred right there, it's just completely a little bit BS. Which, I mean, I'm only taking this as common sense by now, which I have to say that the other Fred kind of sounds like he seems to be a lot of more of a hysterical type and seems a lot more of a different racist exactly, but I still don't get why the other Fred sounds a lot more different than he could have ever would have done on the show. I mean, bruh, I mean, come on now. And I mean, about the Daphne one, oh my god, she's pretty much a drug dealer. Oh my god. Seriously? Really? Is the other Daphne really gonna have to sound pretty much like that? Dear freaking god. Seriously though, it just seems so stupid after when I actually know how dumb and retarded that is. I mean, bruh, come on. I mean, everyone else should know that it's not even cool to take the side on that, even if, again, no offense, but if people really want to do that, I mean, it's your life. I mean, it's your own life. I mean, I'll say this again. It's your own life. It's not your own idea. It's just yourself. I mean, again, if I'd say how that would have possibly would have been different, I mean, don't put the finger on me though. Just don't put the finger on me. I mean, it's just yourself that you did it. Just yourself. Yeah, just did yourself. And I mean, yeah, you played yourself real hard in the back. You played yourself. You played yourself real damn good, woman. You played yourself real damn good, Daphne. You seem so stupid. Yeah, she's so stupid, very completely dumb, and very completely the edgiest of patheticville. Pathetic. Anyway, as far as I can say how dumb that looks exactly, but as far as I'm saying that the Velma show should definitely get amount of thumbs down. Like if it even gets 100% of thumbs down, I believe how funny it could sound, how stupid and funny that is. I would totally be laughing my ass off. I would say is ha ha ha. Like at the end of the day, I'm gonna totally be laughing how that's hilarious. Which I mean, I could have been more, pretty much been a little bit more something I can laugh on that on the entire time. But I don't think I can actually laugh that too hard on my ribs exactly. So yeah. As far as I can say is that the Daphne, I mean, as far as I could say on the Velma show, it just sucks. Hell, my show is a lot better than Velma's. I mean, the Patrick show is good smackers of smacking. Like it smacks, smacks, and smacks every single day for $1 and so many trillion million dollars. I mean, imagine how $1 million would have been put in that Patrick show would have been a lot more better to be giving more amount of good ratings over than the Velma show. Like that's going to be completely hilarious at the moment. That I am going to say at the funniest moment, I'm totally going to laugh that off, which is hilarious as hell. Which I mean, seriously, the Patrick show is completely a bit better. Not to be to the worse, but the Velma show completely sucks ass and it completely sucks like dick. Really sucks and it definitely sucks. And as I'm saying this right now, it just sucks. I mean, believe me, if you watch that Velma show, bruh, there's no way gonna say it at this point. I'm gonna say is the show just sucks. Okay, just giving you a reminder that the Velma show just sucks. And I mean, if you want to watch it, go right ahead. I mean, I'm not going to be the one who stops you. I'm not going to be the one who does. I mean, you do you. You just do you as you. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say as personally to be asked. I mean, I'm not going to be anybody's butler or be anyone's other school teacher that's going to be more likely to say, is, "Oh, my name is school teacher Jim, and today we're going to be watching the Velma show." And yeah, that sounds like I'm going to be sounding like it's going to be sounding stupid. I make that impression. It sounds a little bit stupid how I made my own impression about that, but I'm only making that point to seem it's a lot more at a different impression or an expression that as far as I'm actually going to actually explain that the Velma show just doesn't have a good expression. It just sucks as a bad reputation, and it really just sucks as a bad impression. It just sucks. It really sucks. It goes down on the drain hole like it goes down to that crap hole out of that toilet. It goes out of there, zipped, and go all the way flushed. And I mean, at the end of the day, at the Velma show is totally going to get what's coming to it. It's going to go way worse, way bad. I mean, we should have not want to be hearing how season 2 involves with Velma ever again from number 1 and 2. But imagine if they made a third, which, Jesus God, I mean, how far can that ever be stupid enough? I mean, the Velma show just completely sucks, and it's going to be my impression. I mean, it's going to be my opinion. Not to say what I meant to say. I meant to say was my opinion. As far as I'm only saying this is clear, but just so you guys really do know to pay attention that I might be right at this point. Which I mean, hey, I actually did watch a few other commentators. Just only by now I watched a few of them, and I have to say that's only true. That's definitely true. That the Velma show actually really sucks. Which I mean, to be for real, it does sucks. So yeah, the Velma show completely sucks. My show is just better because the Patrick show, at least, hey, the Patrick show deserves a amount of good funniness all the time. I mean, hey, at least Patrick never knew he had a sister named Squidina in the first place. Which, hey, I don't have anything to be bad about saying what about Patrick's sister and all. But I mean, Squidina is kind of an okay character to me, exactly. But my opinion only about Squidina, which I mean, hey, I didn't know, okay? I didn't know. I mean, it may actually be related to the Squidward family. I don't know. But like I said, I really don't know how as much as how about like Squidina at this point. But I mean, hey, I mean, if Squidina was involved as a Squidward family, I don't want to probably ask. And I mean, pretty much again, if Squidina actually involves to be in the Patrick family, well, I mean, either way, I don't kind of sound how I figure how that would work. But I'm only just saying that the Patrick show just is pretty bit better. It's just very better than the Velma show, and that Velma show should definitely would have gone down the loophole out of the toilet as far it gets flushed. And I mean seriously, imagine if I watched the Velma show and imagine how sucks it does. I mean, imagine how bad it sounds. And imagine how those voice actors completely sound and blows, but I'm only going to say what other voice actors would have been a lot more better if they would have gotten their own scripts to make it think its own funny show. Then I'm going to consider that the Velma show still sucks and it still goes down that toilet. Like, yeah, I mean, seriously though, I mean, yeah. I actually just prefer the original Velma over the other one. I mean, yeah. I know I said this multiple and few other times, but the other Velma show just really sucks. It just does. I mean, imagine how far and stupidity it looks like and sound how stupid and dumb it looks. I mean, imagine that. I mean, imagine that in like almost like 30 seconds ago, or even watch it in 40 hours of that show, like watching many repeats going over and over and over. It just continues to be stupid. And I mean, seriously, to me only, hell, I would never, whatsoever, would watch that Velma show in my life. Hell no. I mean, completely, hell no, I wouldn't give it for $25, or I wouldn't even give it for 95 cents. I've seen watching that show because that show is just horrible. I mean, it's just god awful. I imagine if you pay that for almost like $10 in an hour. Seriously. And then once you get a response, oh, and it said was, hey, we got it from HBO Max that they said that they will say is, oh, gladly, we'll give you a show how much you would like it. And then, bruh, come on. I mean, seriously. I mean, yeah. the Velma show just completely goes AWOL. I mean, it just goes AWOL. Seriously. I mean, it's no funny joke. I'm actually explaining it, but the only thing I think what's funny is about their characters' downfalls whenever they're kind of stupid looking. I mean, seriously, they're only just stupid as far as I could actually explain more than the often details as far as enough. But I'm only going to just make my one opinion, and that's just only it. I mean, there isn't going to be any more repeats how I'm going to actually explain that. But the show, I'll say this again and once other time and again, it still sucks. And I mean, don't change or whatever to change my mind to think about how the show's good. The show still sucks, okay? It still completely sucks. So yeah, thanks. Anyway, if all that being said here is that my name is Captain Tail the Order of Pictures. And if you guys do enjoy the rest of this video, thank you very much for watching this. And I do consider that I'm making my own opinion as far as I can say. But hey, at least I have true of heart. At least I have opinion because, hey, at least I'm true at heart. Exactly. By saying the truth at heart, exactly, which I mean, I'm just saying it, by the way, is at least I have common sense. And I mean, says for the Velma show, that ever sounds so stupid. And imagine how stupid and completely dumb it sounds like. I mean, imagine how stupid and the movie and also the season itself looks. I mean, imagine if that again could have been given more of cuts. I mean, imagine how dumb it would have sounded with bloopers in it. But not really. No one will be laughing at. I mean, nobody wouldn't, and I mean, nobody will not. So anyway, as far as I'm going to explain, and as far as I said this, is remember, the Velma show just sucks, okay? It just sucks. My opinion is final, and it's said. Anyway, and I won't change that any way it matters, so thank you very much for watching the video. Please be sure, like I said, is give this one a like, comment, and subscribe to the bell to be notified. If you guys do have any questions, by the way, well then I hope that you guys do consider enjoying it. So thank you all very much for once more and again on the next video. Is be sure, like I said, is give this video a like and comment and subscribe, hit the bell to be notified. And plus, with all that being said here, is that we'll see you guys real soon and once real again. And I'll see you guys once and for all for the very next video. So anyway, thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you guys very soon in the next video. So anyway, thank you all, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye, everyone. My name is Captain Teldola of Pictures. Whenever the four combinations is like, comment, and subscribe, the bell to be notified, so that way that you don't miss a single video that comes onto the channel periodically. So anyway, thank you, and we'll see you guys next time. And also, sign off, everyone. Sign out.